Have you ever wondered how a single skill can completely change someone's life? Ramanuj Mukherjee is CEO of LawSikho. His journey from a tiny one-room flat in Calcutta to leading one of India's most respected legal EdTech companies is nothing short of inspiring. And today we are going to see why contract drafting wasn't just a job for him. Ramanuj grew up in a very humble household. Back in 1991, during a recession, his parents lived in a 150 square foot government flat with 3-year-old Ramanuj and his 1-year-old sister. Money was always tight. Electricity often got cut off, and sometimes there simply wasn't enough food. His mother worked tirelessly to support the family, but it took years for her to find a stable job. Even as a child, Ramanuj decided he wouldn't live a life of struggle like his parents. He studied relentlessly, topped the National Law Entrance Exam and got into NUJS, one of India's top law colleges. But life threw a curveball. By the end of his first year, NUJS nearly doubled its fees overnight, from 67,000 rupees to 1.37 lakh per year. Banks wouldn't increase his education loan without collateral, and his family had nothing to offer. If Ramanuj couldn't start earning on his own, his dream of finishing law school would collapse. So what did Ramanuj do? He started freelancing in his second year. At first it was simple work, helping CLAT coaching institutes, ghostwriting, small projects for startups in Kolkata. But soon he wasn't alone anymore. He built a team of 20 law students, and in their fourth year, he and Abhyuday Agarwal launched a legal risk management consulting firm. By the time he was a fourth-year student, Ramanuj was making around 80,000 rupees a month. Enough to pay taxes, college fees, buy books, take internships across cities, and even travel internationally. Then came contract drafting. And this is where everything changed again. When Ramanuj wanted to quit his high-paying law firm job, it was freelance work that gave him the confidence. A Japanese gaming company approached him and Abhyuday for India entry advice, paying INR 1.7 lakh for their guidance on FDI laws and investment strategy. This happened because he had worked in corporate law and was the owner of the IP Leaders blog, which was already thriving. This is the power of being a professional freelancer. You pick work you're good at, and the money follows. And Ramanuj didn't stop there. After quitting the firm, a friend raising funds from a top investor needed a shareholders agreement. Ramanuj got a couple of friends to help, and they earned INR 1.2 lakh, of which Ramanuj took 25%. From that point on, he started drafting one contract every week, enough to cover all living expenses. First in Kolkata, later in Mumbai. The lesson? Grades alone didn't free him from financial struggle. Freelancing and contract drafting did. But what makes Ramanuj's story so relatable? He knows it's not just about knowing the work, it's about finding the work. He celebrates every success story from learners because he's been in their shoes. One of them, Vaishnavi Srivastava, started just like any beginner freelancer and now specializes in international IP and trademark matters. She's drafted contracts worth $30,000 in less than 3 months. And Ramanuj has seen this happen again and again. Learners go from being unsure about freelancing to achieving financial freedom, building skills that allow them to work from anywhere, negotiate salaries, and land jobs they truly deserve. The secret? Learning the craft, building a track record, and creating a network that knows your value. Ramanuj's advice is simple. Don't just focus on exams or certificates. Focus on skills that make you independently valuable. Contract drafting can do that for you. Whether it's paying your bills, funding your dreams, or giving you the confidence to quit a job you don't like. This is the kind of impact he wants to create for every learner at LawSikho. So now the big question. Are you ready to start your journey? Ready to do what hundreds of learners are doing right now? Join Ramanuj's free online international contract drafting bootcamp. It's live, 9 hours, online, and yes, no recordings, so don't miss it. If you've ever wanted a skill that could genuinely change your life, this is it.